The ceremony will be started in 1 minute. All gown graduates, please be here. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, may I ask you to please stand for the academic procession and remain standing for the Australian national anthem. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Members of the GCA Board, the UBSS Academic Senate, the faculty, academic support staff, graduates and guests, welcome this beautiful day at Sydney Opera House. Please feel free to take as many pictures as you wish and enjoy the ambience of this beautiful place. Welcome to the Universal Business School Sydney graduation ceremony for the class of 2017. My name is Gerard Newcombe and I'm the Master of Ceremonies for today's event. I would like to welcome family, friends and parents who have come to the graduation ceremony from far and wide. And most of all, I would like to welcome today's graduates. There are 126 eligible students for graduation today. 67 of them are here with us in person for this event. Accordingly, we wish all graduating students best wishes and good luck in their future endeavours. I would also like to welcome our friends and families from around the world who are able to watch this event streamed live via our UBSS YouTube channel, GCA TV. We currently have 33 countries represented in residence at UBSS, so we believe this event in the future trimesters and years will be watched by many people from all parts of the world. Today is not just a graduation ceremony, it symbolises the point in your life where some of you will successfully enter professional employment and where others will go on to choose postgraduate level education. Of course, we invite those wanting to study further to continue with the UBSS family and continue your study with our MBA program, or stay connected at least through UBSS alumni. Whether you are remaining in Australia, going back home, or moving to another country to work or to study, whatever path you choose from this day onwards, what you have achieved here today will be the guiding light that helps you achieve your future goals. All of us today recognise how important this event is to you, and we hope today is indeed special. To this end, we have located your graduation ceremony at the Sydney Opera House, an icon of Australia known throughout the world. Make sure you get plenty of photos and all the selfies the families really like to see. I'm expecting to see them all on YouTube and Facebook. I would like to formally welcome members of the senior management of GCA and UBSS. Mr. Alan Manly, Chair of the GCA Board and our Managing Director. Professor Greg Whateley, who is the Executive Dean and Chair of the UBSS Academic Senate. Welcome also to Professor Wayne Smithson, Program Director, Bachelor of Business Program. Assistant Professor Lou Zhao, Program Director, Bachelor of Accounting Program. Professor Ray Hayek, Program Director, Master of Business Administration. And Associate Professor Andrew West, Foundation Director for the Centre of Entrepreneurship. I would also like to welcome members of the GCA and UBSS faculties and the academic support staff. These people play a huge role in everyday life at GCA, and we remain eternally grateful to them. I would now request our Managing Director, Mr. Alan Manly, and Chair of the GCA Board, to officially open the ceremony and admit the graduates to their program qualifications. Please welcome Mr. Manly.
Thank you, Sir Gerard. Welcome, everybody, and welcome boys and girls of all ages. I declare UBSS's 12th graduation ceremony officially open. As mentioned earlier, it is our hope to create for you a memorable and fitting event to receive your awards. The setting of the Sydney Opera House is ideal for such a celebration. Every time you see it, you'll think of this great day, I hope, and in many ways highlights the importance and the significance of this event in your academic career. Would the graduates please stand? I think they are. I have no choice. Right. Thank you for standing, guys. On behalf of the UBSS Academic Senate and Group Colleges Australia Board of Directors, I admit you to the degrees in which you are qualified. And for those who are unable to attend today, I admit them to their degrees for which they are qualified in absentia. Now, graduates, you can remain standing by the looks of it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Manly. Graduates, the procedure from now on will be that I will call the names of the graduating students individually in the order that they appear in the graduation booklet. When your name is called, would you please come to the stage from where you are sitting or standing? Head to the centre of the stage where you will be presented with your program award. Once you have received your award and had your photo taken, please proceed back across the stage, down the stairs and back to your seat. I now call upon Bushra Iram, Madalena Tresca and Professor Greg Wakeley to assist with the presentations and distributions of the testimonials. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now introduce the individual graduates to receive their awards. First graduate is Amamiya. Could you please come forward to accept your award? Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, please remember to stay and have your photos taken prior to leaving the stage. The next recipient is Lynn Aguilar. Please welcome Maria Jane Alapio. Please welcome Muhammad Umar Amjad. Numa Ashkar. I now welcome Mirza Bilal Bagh. Can I borrow a pen? Yes. Okay. Reshma Baral Pudel. Joy Vanessa Bagado. Fadi Dazari. Aganisha Kondek. Buddha Garung. Sana Asha Hussain. Jenny Incheong. Nina Agatha Ishion. Salim Irfan. Jayakoti Supran Jayakoti. Subhash Kadel. Oh, okay. Madan Korala. Okay. I'll just continue on from there. Okay. Naratsara Kajen. Jason Laparan. Sun Woong Lee. Joe Harrison Muchene. Oh, right. Okay. Joe Harrison Muchene. So 25, not here? Okay. Mohammed Nushad. Ethel Pudzalam. Tosef Rana. Forget the other ones. Muhammad Sajada. Pema Sherpa. Inup Sherpa. Sushma Shrestha. Noman Siddiqui. Okay. We'll now welcome Hamza Razul. Okay. Samja Thapa. Forget the other one. Achana Kandel. Khaled Uzair. Diane Venezuela. Syed Ali. Munim Aftab. Sayan Ahmed. Teshuring Tamang. Ku Pin Lim. Kushit Rana Maga. The next group of graduates, ladies and gentlemen, are rather special to us up here because they happen to be staff members of GCA who have undertaken postgraduate certificates of business administration. It's great honour that I present these individuals for their awards. First one, Yasser Abbas. Scarlett Burns. Doris Leung. James Manly. James. Done. Carlos Munoz. Sumera Kwazim. Kim Sharma. Deborah Stabili. Richard Z. Ladies and gentlemen, the final graduates are graduates of our Master of Business Administration MBA program. It is a great honour to present these individuals with their MBA. Could everybody be a little quieter, please? Jazhad Akhtar. Sohab Malik. Asim Aslam. Jessa Bilano. Salam Javad. Mohammed Khan. Janak Luitel. Saqib Munir. Hafez Rekman. Mohammed Zaki. Rialu Hutapi. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now presented all degrees to those present at this ceremony. I now ask Professor Greg Wakeley, Executive Dean and Acting Chair of the UBSS Academic Senate, to present the Professor Guthrie Award for Outstanding Achievement. The Professor Guthrie Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement is named after the inaugural chairman of the UBSS Council, the late Emeritus Professor Gus Guthrie. It is awarded to the student in the graduating class who has most distinguished himself or herself and demonstrated genuine academic excellence. Today, we present that award to Fadi Darazi. Fadi is a graduate of the Bachelor of Accounting. Fadi, please come and receive your award. Fadi, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately our scheduled speaker is unable to be with us today. However, in his place, I will shortly invite Professor Greg Wakeley to deliver the occasional speech. Professor Wakeley completed a Diploma of Teaching with majors in music and psychology, a Bachelor of Education, Curriculum Design and Development, a Bachelor of Music Education with a Music Education focus, a Graduate Diploma in Educational Administration with a focus on organisational behaviour, a Master of Education, Assessment and Evaluation, and a Doctorate in Virtual Pedagogy. Throughout his academic career, he has maintained a keen interest on how and why people learn. Dr. Wakeley has taught and administered in 4 states of Australia, Victoria, Tasmania, Queensland and New South Wales, and 4 countries including Japan, Singapore, Hong Kong and the Maldives. In the Maldives, in thanks for his contribution to security education, he was given an honorary title of Police Superintendent. Gregg's teaching areas include teaching pedagogy, human behaviour, organisational leadership, organisational behaviour, critical management, qualitative research methodology, music, history and form. Professor Whateley is currently the Executive Dean at UBSS, part of the Group College's group of companies, researching and writing in the areas of quality management and equality, and teaching in the areas of management and leadership. He is the author of more than 250 external publications and advises and consults in areas of accreditation, quality assurance, government reporting, e-learning, M-learning, and B-learning. He is currently a member of the editorial board for the International Journal of Innovation, Creativity and Change. He is a reviewer of the British Education Research Journal. He is a member of the academic board of the Asia Pacific International College, a member of the academic board of the Australasian College of Health and Wellness, an acting chair of the acting senate of UBSS, and a director of Group Colleges Australia. Greg is also a fellow of the Institute of Management. Would you please welcome Dr. Greg Wakeley to the stage?
Thank you, Sir Gerard, for that wonderful introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, I love graduations. I've said it out loud and I'll say it again, I love graduations. And I love them for two reasons. The first reason is that it's a wonderful celebration of success. So all the people sitting in front of us or beside us or in front of me are successful people. They've taken on a challenge and they have achieved their goal. One of the graduates said to me on the stage that it took him 6 years to get this degree because he did some English, I think, and then diplomas and so forth. And to me, that represents success, because success doesn't simply mean that whatever you do the first time you win and you're the best at. Success is actually having a goal and succeeding. The other reason that I love graduations, there are many, but my second main reason for liking graduations is because we can dress up. There are very few places in Australia that I can wear this and not be ridiculed. And this is one of those places. I remember many years ago interviewing on radio the Archbishop of Leeds in the UK. He was in Australia. And I was a pretty bad interviewer, and my radio show wasn't very good, so I couldn't really think of too many questions. And the first question that blurted out of my mouth was, what's the best part of the job? And he paused for a moment. He's a wise old guy. He looked at me and said, I love dressing up. I know the challenges of studying internationally. And I know the challenges of studying in a second language. So I have nothing but admiration for the people sitting here wearing their colours today who have been successful in a language not necessarily their first. Now that is an achievement. I had 3 international experiences of my own. The first was in the UK, and I imagine you're thinking, well, they speak English. Well, they do. They speak real English, not Australian. And I was the brunt of a lot of criticism and humour at the time. I think they referred to me as Skippy. I don't know whether it was with affection or not, but anyway, I have lifelong friends from Cambridge that I'll never forget. But it was a foreign language to me because I didn't speak it very well. My second experience was truly in a foreign language, University of Florence in Italy. For some bizarre reason, I had a year of study there, and I still don't know why I did it, but I did. And I remember, and you may have had similar experiences to mine, I remember about 2 weeks we lived in a dormitory in Florence. and where students lived. And I remember sitting on my bed about 2 weeks in thinking, with my hands in my head, on my head, what am I doing here? I don't understand anything. Now, I spoke a bit of Italian, but not that good. But I have to tell you, at the end of the year, I topped my class. And I gave my presentation, verbal presentation, in Italian, no, thank you very much. The professor said my accent was terrible, but the content was good. My third experience of studying in a foreign language where English wasn't the first language was the United States, because they don't speak English. They have a variation of their own. And I studied in Cambridge, in Harvard, and they speak their own dialect of American. So I kind of know how you feel. And I admire that. It's very interesting, isn't it, that that all the studies today, most international studies, even in places like China, are often conducted in English, which is our fundamental or first language, not necessarily yours. So why is that? What made English so special? Well, when I left school, which was more than 40 years ago, the only way I could get into the university of my choice was if I had either mathematics or a language. That was the deal. So when I was in about year 9, I realised that if I wanted to get to the university, which I did, of my choice, I needed either maths or language. Now I have to tell you, my mathematics was woeful, and it still is. By the way, somebody invented a calculator which solved all my problems in life, but that's a separate point. So the only language available at the school to which I attended was Latin. So I'm actually reasonably fluent in Latin, believe it or not, but it's a problematic language in that nobody else speaks it back to you. Except, I'm told, it's the official language of the Vatican in Rome, which is handy. If I ever go to the Vatican, I can say vale and, keep up the good work. What actually happened when I went to university was they said, forget about Latin, the new international language will be either French or Esperanto, which is a mix of a whole bunch of things. Well, they were wrong. They said, if you want to be an international student, and that's what I wanted to do, you needed to learn French. So I took, in first year, French. Terrible, terrible. Useful sometimes. If I go to a French restaurant in Paris, I can get through the menu, but that's about it. So what actually happened? Well, 3 people changed the course of literacy and English history. And those 3 people need to be acknowledged. The first one was Madonna. The second one was Paul McCartney. And the third one was the late Michael Jackson. How did they change history? Well, when I started travelling with my French overseas, everybody I met in Italy and Yugoslavia and France and in Germany would say, do you know the Madonna song, Like a Virgin? And I'd say, yes. Could you explain it to me? So those 3 people are the people responsible for you being here in Sydney, studying with us in English. Don't forget to thank them from time to time. A little bit hard to thank Michael, but you can still buy his albums. As you were lining up earlier this morning, I gave you a small gift. Perhaps an insignificant gift? Maybe not. It was, in fact, a specially cast UBSS badge. And I noticed some of you were wearing it. Now, there's a reason for giving it to you. It's a very simple gift, but a very powerful gift. You're about to go and do your thing, whatever that thing is, whether it's accounting, whether it's business, MBAs, you can do anything you want, anything you want. As you wander around the planet, you should wear that UBSS badge, whether it's on your jacket or whether it's on the top of your dress or whatever you're wearing. You should wear it, because there are two reasons. One of them is you should be very proud of being a student or a graduate of one of the best business schools in Australia. The second thing is you will, over the next 10 years, meet somebody else who's wearing that badge. And it may be not somebody you know, because there will be thousands following you from today. So when you're in London, after a hard day in the office, you go out for a drink at a bar, and there standing on the edge is someone wearing the UBSS badge, and you have found a friend. You have found a colleague. So be proud of that. In your little bags that you were given, there's a form that Professor Hayek created, which is an invitation to join the UBSS alumni. You should join it. You should join it. Finally, first of all, can I express on behalf of all the staff and supporters of UBSS our sincere best wishes for your future. My recommendation to you is plan ahead, but be prepared for all the possibilities, because life is not a straight line. It's sometimes a jagged line, it's sometimes a circle, it's sometimes falling off a cliff, it's sometimes climbing up. Plan, but be open to the possibilities. And the other thing I highly recommend to you is that make sure you have a full life. A full life means you have friends, you have family, you do fun things, you enjoy life, and you work hard. But you need a combination of all of those things. And finally, the last piece of advice I give to you, which I give to all graduates, very, very simple, but probably the most important thing I ever share with you. My advice is work hard and be good to your mother.
Thank you, Professor Whateley. I now call upon Fadi Dazari to deliver the vote of thanks. Fadi.
Thank you, Sir Gerard. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm honoured to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of my fellow graduates and for myself as well. I would like to start with a very special thanks to the Dean Professor Greg Wakeley for conferring and presenting our awards. And thank you, Sir Gerard, the Master of Ceremonies, and to Madalena for your hard work to make this ceremony a success today. Thank you to the program directors, Lou and Wayne, who have always believed in me and helped me grow as a person. I also want to thank Josana for being the nicest and funniest academic coordinator. And and a big, big, big thanks to all the wonderful lecturers. I can see Nilima here, Sayed, Nisha, and so many others as well, for your effort and dedication who helped us all achieve what we have achieved today. I also want to thank my family and friends, and especially my family and parents in Lebanon who couldn't make it today. I think they're watching us now live. Just want to say hello to them. And I wish they were here with us today. So I'll just keep it short because I know it's kind of hot in here and everybody just want to go out there and throw out their hats in the air because at least that's what I really want to do. I've been waiting for it since I was a kid, so I can't wait for this moment. I'm just really glad to see all of your happy faces today, celebrating our achievements and the most famous Australian icon in the Opera House. I couldn't be any more proud. And I probably don't know all of you, but I probably have met a lot of you in class, and you know, we kind of know each other. Hi. And I think that most of us have gone through the, similar things in our journey at UBSS. We kind of, were running away from deadlines and, panicking just before an assignment is due, and we only get motivated, the night is due or maybe 2 nights before. Or how many times we actually came to class late and our excuse was, it was raining or the train was delayed, or I don't know, I was speaking to my grandma over the phone that I haven't spoken to her in like 2 years. So we also got very stressed out during exams, and obviously when you live with someone, you kind of transfer that stress and that pressure around you. And so I'm sorry if I've done that to, some of my friends or my family members. When I had exams, it's like everybody had exams in the house. And of course, most of us almost, sometimes gave up because of, certain hardships that we went through. But thankfully, we never did, and we were strong enough to actually continue and persevere and achieve what we have achieved today. And the way we, some of us made friendships at UBSS is because of group studies, I believe, which most of us did. And we met, people from all around the world, different cultures. We tried different food, maybe learned how to say thank you in different languages. And talking about group studies, I'd like to share a very little story that happened with me and with Sushma. So we used to study together all the time, and one day it was, during the finals, one day before the taxation law final exam, I was studying with her, and, we're very good studying all day. Then at night, it was dinner time, and her husband decided that it's a good idea to have some wine with dinner the night before the exams. So we actually, it was like, all right, we're going to have some wine, but we ended up having a little bit more than some. And, obviously, we kind of got drunk. So the next day, we woke up with a very bad hangover. We have the exam the same day. We're like, we're just going to have some coffee now, and we just have no other choice. We have to go do the exams. And thankfully, we did it. We sat there. And what I learned is that, if you are hungover and you go do an exam, it's just fine. But we just never did it again, okay? And I don't recommend it to anyone. As I said, I'm just going to keep it short. I just want to say that it's not over. Today's just the beginning of a new adventure. Hold on to your dreams and be passionate about what you want to do in your life. And believe in yourself, work hard, as Professor Whateley said, and nothing will be impossible to achieve. Well done to everyone. Congratulations. And we did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Fadi, and congratulations to you on your 2 achievements this afternoon, or this morning still, your normal degree and achieving the Guthrie Award. Congratulations and best of luck in your future endeavours. Ladies and gentlemen, and viewers, because everybody's watching it via GCA TV, this concludes the awarding of the Program Awards, the Professor Guthrie Award and the speeches, and thus concludes the formal ceremony as such. As soon as this event concludes, all graduates, please make your way down to the lounge level. That's where you were dressed up in all your gowns. And then walk down the stairs for your group photo with the magnificent Harbour Bridge as your backdrop. That photo has become quite famous all around the world, and as I travel and visit our agent networks in various countries, I often see the picture on their walls of some of the students that have come through our colleges and had that picture taken. So please go ahead and get it done. Enjoy yourself. Drinks and cannabis will be served for everyone at the conclusion. Please stay with us and celebrate today's graduates. If you would all now stand, please, for the departure of the academic profession. The staff will recess first, followed by our graduates. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great morning.
Viva